See if I'm live in the group. Yep, I am. Let me see if you guys can hear me. Testing. Yep, you can. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Want to jump in here real quick. Not going to take a lot of your time, but I'm going to recommend you tag all of your team members in this video. This is going to be a very important video. Some of us are aware that tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, one of our top guys out of Dubai is going to go over our newest phase. A phase actually that will replace another phase, and I'll make that announcement tonight of which phase it's going to replace. Okay, that's tonight, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys need to be glued to this Facebook page. There will be a Zoom link for those who aren't on Facebook. I'll give the Zoom link out in a little while, and you guys can use that link. But you can also view everything right here in this group on Facebook. All right. So with that, a couple of things I want to go over. I'm going to walk through real quick the phases that we have, and I'm going to do a brief overview for people who are new to the platform here, and for people who don't understand. They're in different phases, and they just don't understand what the heck they're doing. Okay, and it's apparent that they don't understand what the heck they're doing sometimes by the questions that we're getting. All right, so I'm going to clear some things up, and I'm going to recommend that you tag anybody that you personally sponsored in this video, so it can clear up some things if they don't understand what's going on. So first things first, as we all know, we are a social club, a book club, whatever you want to call us. We all share ideas. Anything that I'm going to go over right now, I haven't brought to this group. One of you have brought this to my attention. You've been making some money in it. You shared it with me. You know, I vetted out to make sure that it wouldn't harm, me personally, or because, I got to make sure it doesn't harm me. I wasn't going to lose any money in it. You sent it to me. You shared it with me. And then I said, great, it didn't harm me. And I share it back to the group. That's how this works all the time. Now, typically now, because people send my assistants so many inboxes sharing so many darn opportunities, that we're only taking opportunities from people who are part of the VIP group now. What happens is when things grow as it does, you have to be real careful, and you have a small select group that probably maybe have some skin in the game. They've gone above and beyond. So when they bring opportunities, we listen to them. The powerful thing there is that when they bring an opportunity to me and we disperse it in this group, they're typically at the top of that opportunity. Hint, hint, clue, clue. So, if you want to be a person that's found an opportunity somewhere that you like, you have an opportunity that once it's shared in this group, the majority of these folks will probably be in your organization. So you want to be a VIP member. That's a great incentive to be a VIP member, because that's when we typically take information going forward about different phases of things that we can add. But again, as we all know, we're not a typical, when you use the word investors group, it just sounds pretty for us. It just sounds pretty. It's aesthetics, but we don't have Series 7s. We don't have license. We don't advise people what to do with their money. None of the above. We share some information in our social club. People play with some of these things. You share with me, and I just, disseminate the information via some videos. And thank you guys for sharing the information with me. It's a big deal. And I know a lot of people who have used some of our platforms to make some money. They're happy and appreciative also. So with that, I'm going to do a screen share. I'm going to open up my promo page. If you don't have a promo page, I'm going to highly, 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 highly recommend you get one, because it's the easiest way to share our social clubs phases out with people, where people can play with them and make some money for themselves, and in turn you make money too. So if you don't have a promo page, you're shooting yourself in the foot. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead right now and share my screen, and we're going to walk through some of the phases. Some will take a little bit longer than the other, but I'm not going to be with you long, okay, because I haven't had anything to eat yet today, because I'm doing some intermittent fasting stuff, and around 2 o'clock I'm supposed to eat, so I'm not going to be with you long. All right, so here we go. And if there are any moderators out there, please do your best to moderate questions and comments that might be being made while I'm doing the video. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, moderators. You guys do a phenomenal job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let me do a screen share real quick. Let's see here. Got to pull up the site before I do screen share. Okay, so I'm doing screen share. As you can see, this is my promo page. Okay. I'm gonna mute my video because you guys won't need to see me. Okay, so as you can see, this is my promo page. Now, everyone can have their own promo page. I highly recommend you get a promo page. This has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's helped other people make hundreds of thousands of dollars. It helped some people in our group make millions of dollars. This page here alone, okay? And so as we scroll down, the good thing about the promo page, it lets people know no recruiting, and no recruiting, no selling, no referring necessary, so on and so forth, with the exception of one phase that we have. And again, we'll be making some modifications tonight. Okay, now once you share a promo page with someone, they could go see testimonies of folks, which is great. They could go into our Facebook page, you know, once they get allowed in. They can see the real people talking about this. If they don't have crypto wallets, we're going to update this, but these are just some crypto wallets that they can get. We're constantly updating crypto wallets. Typically, if someone comes to this page, they already have a crypto wallet, or the person who referred them to this page can show them what a crypto wallet is. For some of our platforms, in particular, you need a VPN because there are companies that are outside the United States and they don't allow people in the they don't want to do business with America. That's the easiest way of saying it. Okay, they don't want to do business with America. So if you're from the States, one in particular, the one that we're rolling out tonight, you will need a VPN. No VPN, you can't participate because they don't want to do business with America. Okay, and that's the only one that I'll talk about that needs a VPN. But some of our phases, you need a VPN because they don't want to do business with America. Okay, and some of you could take offense to that. They don't want to do business with America. I don't want to do business with them. Okay, you could take that mindset if you want to. Okay, you'll miss out on millions of dollars. So you'll need a VPN, and obviously you can go here and get a VPN on anyone's promo page. Okay, now TronCase. Let's talk a little bit about TronCase. TronCase is our feeder system. Right now, TronCase is paying 51% a month on your money. 51% a month. Well, if you just joined TronCase today, for an example, for the first 5 days, they're currently paying you 1.2% on anything that you contribute in TronCase. Okay, they're paying you 1.2% for anything you contribute in TronCase. After 5 days, that jumps up to 1.7%. 1.7% on anything that you contribute in TronCase. Within 30 days, that totals 51%. So for an example, if you contributed $100 into, these are example numbers. If you contributed $100 into TronCase, after 30 days, your $100 is now $150. Got it? You can take the $50 out, but the $100 will stay in there. Okay? You can take the $50 out, but the $100 will stay in there. So the next month, you'll make another $50. Got it? So now within 2 months, you are in profit mode. You've made all of your money back within 2 months with TronCase. That's without referring anybody. Now, if you elect to put the money back in, let's say once you make $150, you know, on your money, you take the 50 out if you want to. Or you wait the next month, you know, you take both 50s out. Now, again, you're back at $100. You're even Steven. You made your money back in 2 months. Real simple. But what some people do, they like to compound. They'll take that money and put it back, and now they're getting 1.7% on $200 opposed to $100. That's a good idea. But as you all know, I always recommend that you reinvest a third. So that way, God forbid something happens with these companies that we can't control. Some of you right now are watching, you have a job. You can get fired tomorrow. You can't control that. Some of you have stocks right now in the stock market. It could plummet tomorrow. You can't control that. Bitcoin, for an example, we saw it's taking a little bit of dip. Now, a lot of people buying it like crazy. It went down. You can't control that. So just like you can't control some things, we can't control anything. That's why we tell people, do not play with any money that you can't afford to lose. Do not play with any money that you can't afford to lose. And what's very, very important, I'll really talk about this towards the end of this video about the 1/3 rule. Now, the next is Copy Pro Traders. Copy Pro Traders is very, very cool. It's real simple. When you enroll with Copy Pro Traders, you'll have some money in a wallet somewhere. And let me back up real quick. Guys, in order to play with any of our crypto phases, you have to buy crypto. You can buy crypto on a couple of places. It's Clever. Is an easy place to buy crypto. Okay. The Trust Wallet is an easy place to buy crypto. All right, you can buy crypto with Cash App. Okay, so I like Clever, I like the Trust Wallet, I like Cash App. Okay, those are some great places to buy crypto. Cash App, Clever, the Trust Wallet. There are other places as well, but those are 3 places that I recommend. And once you have that crypto in your wallet, then you can play with these phases. All right, the person who invited you out, they'll give you more detail on that. So now let's go back to Copy Pro Traders. Copy Pro Traders, there's another wallet called Kraken. They use Kraken. They also use Binance International, but they use Kraken, which is real simple. With Copy Pro Traders is very simple. And I want you guys to go watch the video. Anything that you want a better explanation on, because I'm doing a brief here, go to on this Facebook page, go to announcements, scroll down, and there's a video on all of them. Or you can go to anybody's promo page. You know, like mine is rg.unitedinvestors.group. And you can watch the videos. So if you want to learn about Copy Pro Traders for an example, all you have to do is click here, click learn more, and here's a video. It tells you everything you need to know about Copy Pro Traders. You guys got it? All right. So with that said, oops, let's go back to the promo page real quick. Okay, so with Copy Pro Traders is real simple. You control all of your money. So let's say you have $10,000 in USDT. Let's just say you have $10,000 in USDT. When you connect your Copy Pro Trader site with your Kraken wallet, someone's going to trade for you. You don't trade. You get to pick the people who trade for you. They're going to trade for you. You're either going to make some money in the trades or lose some money in the trades. What we found is that on average, we're doing about 30% a month. And we could take our money out whenever we want to. We could take the full principal out and the profit out whenever we want to, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, okay? Real simple with Copy Pro Traders. Daisy is another platform, okay? That's phenomenal. Now I'm gonna show some slides because there's some people who are totally confused with Daisy. So I'm gonna pull up some slides real quick to show you guys something in particular. Can I switch that? Yeah, I did, go back. Okay. So let's go into Daisy real quick. Now, here's a person who contributed money into Daisy. They bought all 10 tiers. I had people send me some screenshots today so I could do this training. They bought all 10 tiers. As you can see up there to the right, it says tier 10. They contributed to the crowdfund of Daisy $102,000. They also referred 25 people. Between those 25 people, $363,000 was contributed. So what did that do? That made them a pace setter. So again, they contribute tier 10. They brought on 25 people, 360,000. Now it didn't have to be 360,000. You know, the number is much lower. However, between their 25 people, they contributed 360,000. That made this person a pace setter. Because this person went out and brought on 25 people, okay, and they got with Daisy fairly early on, they have 6,800 people in their matrix. 6,800 people in their matrix. But they went out and brought on some people, and they probably brought on some major players, okay? Thus, they have 6,800 people in their matrix. If you came on board with us and you want to make money with Daisy, there are 2 ways to make money with Daisy. One is to refer people, okay? And the other is to watch your money grow because Daisy's connected with Endotech. If you don't want to refer people, but in this person's instance, they wanted to refer people and they referred 25 personal people that maybe are some major players. Between those 25 personal people that they referred, they brought on 6,800 people fell into their matrix. Now, because they did a contribution of 102,000, they also got 1,023 shares of equity with Endotech, right? This is worth money. If they never brought anybody on board, they'll still make the money off the equity shares that they have. This is money if they never brought anybody on board. Now, what happens when they personally bring people on board and people elect to take some of their money out of Daisy, because you can take your money out of Daisy. When they take their money out, you get what's called unilevel bonuses. Okay, and this person probably have been withdrawing their unilevel bonus, but this is just an example. Now, because this person became a pace setter, and I'm sure this person takes money out their pay setter pool all the time, because they became a pay setter, there's other bonus money that they get in the pay setter pool, and you can withdraw these whenever you choose to withdraw these. Got it? Now, this same person, again, in the fund for trading, just for trading, they did $102,000 worth of contributions. So what does that mean? With Daisy, 70% of their $102,000 is trading for them. It comes out to $69,000. So they have $69,000 trading for them. Well, Daisy has been going up. Even with the market smashing, even with the market not doing good, Daisy's gone up. Off of that $100,000 that they contributed, their current profit is $30,000. Now, for those who don't know, Daisy pretty much launched officially in January, and Daisy was shut down for 2 months. For 2 months. So let's just say we're in May right now. We're pretty much around the time Daisy launched in January, is around this time in May. So let's remove May, let's remove April, and let's say it was March. Because if Daisy didn't get shut down for 2 months, within those 3 months, January, February, March, this person still would have made $30,000 on their money. Now you tell me, where can you go, put money, and in 3 months, make $30,000 on your money? Put 100 grand in, and within 3 months, make $30,000 on that 100 grand. And they weren't even trading the whole 100 grand. They only traded 70% of it, which is 69,000, roughly 70,000. There are people in Daisy right now who don't understand this. They're like, oh, I didn't make any money in Daisy. Oh, yes, you did. And you made a ton of it, and you're still making money. Because whatever you contributed, it's trading for you. And if you leave the money in there, it's going to continuously compound. Let me show you what I mean by that. So as you can see, it says 69,000 in contributions. Well, the current contributions is 99. Why? Because they made an extra 30. You know what's trading for them now? The 99, not the 69, because it's compounded. Now, in the past, Indotech has given people returns anywhere between 300% a year, as high as 1,500% a year. We can't guesstimate or estimate what it will be within this year, but if you stick around for 12 months and leave this money alone, you will be in profit mode beyond belief. Okay? So that's just one example. That's one person. Here's another person. So here's a person who did tier 6. This person, they did up to tier 6. They only brought in 15 people, 15 personal people. Okay, that's fine. Between those 15 personal people, those 15 personal people contributed about $13,000. Not bad. Well, this person brought on 15 personal people, has 125 people in their matrix. They didn't bring on these 125. These people either spilled over or some of their 15 brought on people. This person did tier 6, so they have 63 shares. Got it? They have shares. Also, that's money. Now, I could go back to the other screen, but this person also, where it says rewards here, NA, if you want to know what your rewards are, you can go to tronscan.io, and find out exactly how much you made in Daisy. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Don't call me and ask me how to do it, or my assistant, because it's complicated, okay? And you have to figure that out on your own. But you can go to the blockchain on tronscan.io and find out every dime that you made in Daisy, even though it's not showing here under rewards. Very, very, very simple. Well, it's not simple to do, but I'm just giving you instructions. You go to tronscan.io. There's some people can show you how to do it. I'm just not going to take the time to go over that because it can be time consuming, but you can find out every dime that you made off Daisy at tronscan.io. So you don't have to say, okay, it says NA here. I don't know what I made in total rewards. You can find that out. Now back to what I was talking about. So this person, they didn't qualify pay setters yet. Okay. And none of the people that they brought on board has taken any of their money out, because if they did, they'd be making money in Unilevel, or maybe they are making money in Unilevel. This person probably withdrew their Unilevel money, which they can do, because Unilevel money does not compound. It's okay to withdraw your Unilevel money and your pay setter money because it does not compound. Okay, the fund money, I leave that alone, in my opinion. All right, so now let's move on. So this same person who contributed tier 6. At tier 6, 50% of this will trade for you. So let's see. So they contributed $6,300 back in January. 50% of that $6,300 is trading for them at $3,100. Their profits on their $6,300 is $1,500, $1,491. Where can you put $6,300 in the bank, okay, $6,300 and make a $1,400 profit in roughly 3 months? Now, we have other platforms that you can, make some money like that, but you guys get the point. They're making money in the fund, and they can take that money out whenever they want to. I don't recommend they do it. They should let it compound so they can take advantage of Endotech. Endotech is the long haul. You're in this for, we have a whole bunch of platforms where you can make money every day. We got those, okay? And if you go out there and refer a whole bunch of people with Daisy, you can make money every day also. But on the fund part, leave the fund alone, in my opinion, okay? Leave it alone, let it build for you on the fund, in my opinion, okay? You want to make some upfront everyday money, go refer people, but let your fund grow for you, because all you're going to do is make money on the fund. There's not a person who will contribute to Daisy that will not make money on their fund, that will not make more money than they put in. Not one person, okay? So I'm just letting you know that. So for those who say, I tried Daisy and it didn't work. Oh, it's working. You just haven't followed. This training will help you. That's better yet. If you have money in Daisy and you didn't bring anybody in, then you're rocking and rolling. You're just going to chill out for the long haul. Within 12 months, as per Endotech's performance since 2017, and I don't think they're going to mess up now because you came on board, okay? Within 12 months, your money can be 300% to 1,500%. Worst case scenario, let's say it's 200%. You doubled your money. Are you with me? So this is just one platform that we're in it for the long haul. I'm not touching any money that I contributed into Daisy as far as the fund. If I refer people, money comes out, great. If people want to take their money out and I get unilevel money, great. From being a pay setter, from growing this thing, I get money, great. That money I'll take out. But the fund money, I'm not touching, because I'm going to let Endotech do what they've done for the last 4 years, and I'm a profit. If they mess up and they only trade for us 200%, I'll take it all day long, because you're not getting that in the bank. You're not getting that in the bank. You're not getting that from any hedge funds. If you're a accredited investor and you're part of a hedge fund, you're not getting it in real estate projects. Not even unless you're a developer with a ton of money, you're not even getting it in real estate projects. Okay. And so if you can find somewhere else to get this money like this, if you can't, chill out, let your money ride, leave it alone. So for the next 12 months, you'll see what the results are. We've said that from the beginning as it pertains to Daisy. If you're not a big person who's going to go out there, refer a whole bunch of people, and actually with Daisy, you don't have to refer a soul. Let that money do what it's going to do. Chill out, slow down, relax. All right. Now, here's an example of someone who did some massive recruiting. Now, they went in, they got all 10 tiers, but they brought in 386 personal referrals, 386 personals. Between those 386 personal referrals, they made those people contributed $1.8 million to the fund for themselves. Not for anybody else, but for themselves. Well, because this person brought on 386 personals, some of those personals may be major players. This person has 62,000 people in their matrix. 62,000. You can imagine that this person's made a lot of money because they have 62,000 people in their matrix. Now, have all those people maximized and put all 10 levels in the matrix? No. But if they did, you could go look at Daisy's comp plan sheet. That'd be a lot of money. But because this person did tier 10, they also, like the other person who did tier 10 on the first slide, have 1,023 shares of equity in Endotech. Now, this person brought on 386 people. Some of those people take their money out, and as a result, they make unilevel bonuses, 1% all the way up. This person's pay setter gold. So they're making pay setter gold pool money. I'm sure they take it out every day, because you can take this money here out every day. And their regular pay, their pay setter They're the pace of the pool and their pace of the goal. So you could take this money out here every day. Highly, 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 highly recommended. Okay, highly recommend you taking this money out every day. But this person, even though they brought on 386 people, they have 62,000 people in their matrix. Watch this. Just like the other person that did 10 tiers, the money's the same. It doesn't change because the fun has nothing to do with the people you bring on board. The fun has nothing to do with how many people in the matrix. Has nothing to do with that. It's even playing field for someone who doesn't want to talk to people, who doesn't want to bring anybody on board. So that same person who brought in 25 people, okay, and they made X amount of dollars, well, they brought in 25 people and they had, what, 6,000 people in their matrix? This person brought on 386 people. They have 62,000 people in the matrix, but both of them in the fund have made the same amount of money. Okay, so for those out there who think you got to bring in a whole bunch of people and Daisy to make money and the fund, you are 100% wrong. Someone gave you the wrong information. Anything that happens in the fund, everybody's subject to the same rules. You could go bring in 1,000 people. I could bring in nobody. You could refer 1,000 people. I could refer nobody. If I come in at tier 10 and you come in at tier 10, we both are going to make the same money in the fund. Now, if you're silly and you say, okay, I done made, look, this person made $30,000 so far in their fund. Yeah, look, I'm going to take this 30,000 out. I put 100 grand in, so I'm going to take the 30,000 out. Go for it. I'm not Rabu. I'm going to let that thing ride and ride and ride until at least makes 100 grand. Then I might consider taking some of it out. And I mean, maybe. But based on, you know, again, Daisy was shut down for 2 months. So in 3 months, that 100 grand is made $30,000. Not bad for 3 months. Are you guys with me? And so I wanted to go over that. Let me stop the screen. No, I'm not going to stop the screen share, but I'm going back to minimize. Come on. Minimize. I'm going back to my promo page. Okay. So now back at the promo page. We just talked about Daisy. Cuba Life. You want to learn about Cuba Life? Hit here. But Cuba Life pays you 20 to 25% a month on your money. Real simple. And you can take the profits out every day. You can't take out your initial investment, but you can take out the profits every day. And I'm going to talk about the 1/3 rule in depth when I'm done, so you guys can understand. You can't take out your initial contributions. We don't even like to say investments because none of these companies are investment platforms. So they're not investment platforms at all. So you can't take out your initial contribution, but you can take out the money that you're making off your money. Some of you may say, well, if I put in 1,000, I've only made 200, I haven't made any profit yet. No, you haven't made any profit yet because you didn't make all your 1,000 back, but you're making money on that 1,000. You can't take that 1,000 out anyway, so what you worried about it for? See, that's what tripped me out with folks sometimes. And I'm not being condescending or anything like that, okay? It's just, sometimes we want to control things we can't control. Copy Pro traders, you can control every dime you put in. Whatever you put in, whenever you want to take it out, you can. Tron case, can't take out the principal. Daisy, Now, Daisy, you can take out the principal once the crowdfund, once they've reached their crowdfunding goals, then you can take your principal out. Cuba Life, never get your principal out, but you're getting the money that you made on your principal. Got it? And they pay 25%, 20 to 25% a day, and you can take your money out of Cuba Life every day. All the money you're making off your money, you can take it out of Cuba Life every day. Let's talk about Amazon stores. We now have Amazon stores and Walmart stores. We have Amazon stores and Walmart stores. We have quite a few people who have Amazon stores. Now they're getting Walmart stores. If you want an Amazon store or a Walmart store, you click here, where it says learn more. Okay, my computer's moving slow. Okay, you click there, watch the video, fill out the form. Watch the video, fill out the form, and it lets you know what you need. Once you contact the crew that we get our Amazon stores from, they'll also tell you about the Walmart stores. So we're going to update our promo page here, and we'll put Amazon and Walmart here. But then you have a choice whether you want to get an Amazon store or a Walmart store. Let me explain something to you. Amazon store is currently $25,000. I'm sure it will go up because they're doing very well. Walmart stores are currently $27,500. I'm sure it will go up because they're doing very well. Okay. With that said, whether you get an Amazon store or whether you get a Walmart store, you will need what's called float money. They say $10,000 in float money. I say $20,000 in float money. All that means is have a credit card that can be charged, when they make a purchase. This is how it works. Your credit card is never charged unless someone purchased from your store. So let's say someone purchases a bike from my store. When they purchase that bike from my store, let's say that bike, I get charged $50 for that bike. So this person purchased a bike from my store. My credit card is going to get charged $50 for that bike. Let's say the retail price of that bike was $100. Amazon is going to pay me within a month and a half. They're going to pay me that $50 that was charged to my credit card plus the $50 profit because the bike sold for $100. But Amazon is going to take their 15% off the top. Got it? So I basically made my $50 back plus $35 on top of that. I'm in profit mode. It's real simple. Let me explain that again. Same thing with Walmart. Let's say somebody buys a chair, a lawn chair from your Walmart store. Let's say that lawn chair costs $100. Walmart, your folks are going to hit your car for $100. A month and a half later, you'll get your $100 back plus whatever they sold that lawn chair for. If they sold that lawn chair for $200, you're going to get your $100 back a month and a half later plus $100 on top of that. Got it? Minus whatever percentage that Walmart keeps from the top. Profit mode. Real simple. Okay? Let's move on to mortgage notes. With mortgage notes, there's a course taking place right now for the next 3 weeks, once a week. Okay? When you take the mortgage note course, you learn how you can buy mortgage notes. Okay? You learn what to do. And you get it in. Right now, you'll be hard pressed. I don't care how much money you have in your pocket. Go try and find some mortgage notes. Humor me. I'm going to hold my breath. It's going to be hard for you to do it. So when you connect with Rochelle, when you connect with Ahmad and Rochelle, not only are you trained on the process, they also make mortgage notes available for you that you can purchase. Got it? So you can purchase them. Real simple. Take the course. They make them available for you. Purchase them from them. And you'll learn the different intricacies of the mortgage notes. Let's go on to Hyperfund. Hyperfund is pretty cool. Also, with Hyperfund, they'll pay you 3 times whatever you contributed. So they pay you 300% of your money. Now, it depends on how fast you make that money. If you don't bring in anybody, it takes you about 12 months to make 300% on whatever you contributed. You put in 10 grand, within 12 months, you'll make 30 grand. Real simple. You put in 1,000, within 12 months, you make 3,000. You put in 100, within 12 months, you'll make 300. Real simple, okay? However, if you refer people, instead of taking 12 months, you can make your money back in 30 days, literally, based on how many people you refer and how much they contribute. If you want to speed up making your 300%, refer people. That's it. That's how Hyperfund works. Real simple. If you contribute to Hyperfund and you let your money sit, within 12 months, you're going to make 300% of your money. If you want to speed that up and get your money back faster, refer people and you'll make your money much faster. Real simple. And I'm going to go back to Cubalife because even with Cubalife, they guarantee you 250% of your money. It's the same thing with Cubalife. In Cubalife, if you make a contribution, you wait 12 months, you'll make up to 250% of your money. You want to speed that up and make your money faster, refer people, you'll make that 250% faster. Cubalife and Hyperfund work the same way. One pays 25%. You know, the other one pays roughly 300 with 3 times your money. Okay. One has their own coin, which is MOF. It has its own coin that we have to convert. And I did a video, and Ms. Brenda Chunga did a video to show you how you can make your money, convert that coin, and, you know, liquidate it to cash. It's a video you need to watch. Okay. Real simple. These pretty much work the same way. There's a strategy for both of these. Here's the strategy. If you have any money in Cuba Life, or if you have any money in Hyperfund, for your first 3 weeks of the month, or whenever you start, just for 3 weeks, you don't have to start at the beginning of the month, but, you know, whenever you start, let's say you start today, for 3 weeks, if you're able to pull out your money, pull it out every day. That means you made enough money to pull it out. Or you can wait to the end of the 3 weeks and take all your money out at one time. Got it? You can take it out every day, or you can wait till the end of the 3 weeks and take all your money out at one time. That's the money you're making on your money. That last week, do what's called rebuys. Either buy more licenses with Cuba Life or buy more rebuys with Hyperfund. For the last week, for 7 days, if you're able to rebuy every day, rebuy every day. After that 7 days, start that clock over again. Go 3 weeks to take your money out. Real simple. Okay. If you follow these things, you are going to make money in these two programs. Real simple. All right. Let's go to CashFX. CashFX pays you 200% on your money. That's what they do. It takes about 1.5 years to get 200% on your money. We call them Rocksteady Freddy. They pay every week. The only time CashFX slows down when it comes to you taking out withdrawals is when Bitcoin is down, because they pay us in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is rock and rolling and steady, whenever you do a withdrawal from CashFX, you'll get your withdrawal within 7 days. If Bitcoin is fluctuating, is kind of low, they'll let you know. Because of the fluctuation in crypto, it may take a couple of more days. They're big on communication. They're a rock solid company, and you can make up to 200% on your money. Real simple. Let's talk about Auto BTC. Auto BTC is the only phase that we have on our platform that you must recruit 2 people in. Absolutely positively, or you're not going to make any money. You have to recruit 2. And those 2 have to recruit 2 each. So technically, you have to bring in 6. If you don't, you're not going to make any money. That's the only one that's predicated on you recruiting people, or you will not make any money. Lastly, 7K Metals. I love 7K Metals. It's another great one. 7K Metals, there's 2 ways to, when you join 7K Metals, the money you spend buys you silver that they will mail to your house that you can put in a vault, period. With 7K Metals, they'll send you a collector's item of real silver for $150 every month. You can go into different forums. The day you get that $150 coin, you can sell that bad boy for $200 or more the day you get it. I just left Utah. I was out there with the owners, learned a little bit more about this company, and I bought $2,300 worth of silver. $2,300 worth of silver from a person, not the company. I bought it from a person. They were selling it, and they still made a profit. It's all good. I ain't mad at them. They made a profit. They bought it at whatever, $150 a pop. I wanted those pieces. I spent a little bit more than $150. It is what it is, but it's going to go up. And you can do the same things. 7K Metals is the truth. 7K Metals, mortgage notes, Amazon and Walmart stores should be your end goals. Retail ain't never going anywhere. It's not being regulated. Mortgages is never going anywhere. They're not making any new land. And silver and gold is going to be here forever, which we know. This one, and this one, you are a nutcase. Nope, let me back up. Rabu Gary would be a nutcase, not you. Rabu Gary would be a nutcase if I wasn't making money in Amazon, mortgage notes, or 7K Metals. Now, Rabu Gary, I may not have the money to do the mortgage notes course yet, but I will make it in these crypto places to get my mortgage notes course underneath my belt so I can buy some notes. I may not have the money to get Amazon stores yet, but I'll make it in these crypto places to get the money I need to buy me a darn Amazon store. Amazon stores can pay you in excess of $100,000 to up to $1 million a month, okay, from a one-time contribution and having a float card on the side. Rabu Gary would be a nutcase for not doing everything I can to work my way to an Amazon store. 7K metals. The dollar, as we know, fluctuates and it goes down, but gold and silver has traditionally over time performed, and it will always perform. They use silver for everything. Okay, silver's used in computers. It's used for everything. Silver is very stable, goes up. Gold does as well. I'm always going to have some precious metals, you know. And the great thing about 7K metals, if you feel unsafe and having a safe at home and having this stuff at your house, they will store it for you. And you can sell it back to them whenever you want to sell it back to them and liquidate it for cash. It's incredible. All right. And so let me stop sharing my screen for a second. Let me talk to y'all. I gotta make eye contact right now. All right. Here's the routine. And you guys got to get this. Okay. And guys, and if I seem a little brash right now, a tough, I don't believe in tough love. I don't believe in that. I believe in real love. Okay. I don't believe in tough love. Oh, you got to give people tough love. I don't believe in that. I believe in real love. Speak from your heart. Okay. Speak from your heart. Do your best not to offend people. You know, when you're sharing stuff with people, share with the truth to the best of your knowledge. Now, let's say you don't know enough, share what you know. Don't fabricate. Don't be looking up in the sky trying to bring things up. Don't make things up when you don't know. Okay, that's called real love to me when you're explaining something to somebody. So if I sound a little tough right now, it's real love. It ain't tough love. Okay, so here's the thing. I want you guys to understand what I do with all these platforms. I follow the 1/3 rule. Let me explain the 1/3 rule. You could do the 1/3 rule with money from your paycheck, from your regular job, and you will set yourself free financially. You don't have to do it with any money you made from any of these platforms. You can do the 1/3 rule with money you made from your regular job. The only thing is you can't reinvest money into your regular job, but you can follow the 1/3 principles and still be all right. So here's the 1/3 principle. Let's say all the money I could afford to lose. Whenever I play with any of these platforms, I only use money I could afford to lose. I only use money that I could afford to lose. I only use money that I could afford to lose. You know why? Once I put money into a platform, I forget about that money like it never existed. I forget about that money like it never existed. Some of you, you put money in a platform, and even if it's money you could afford to lose, you put money in a platform and you didn't watch it. When am I going to make my money? When am I going to make my money? When am I going to make my money back? When am I going to make my money back? Even if you could afford to lose it, that mentality will never make you rich, ever. It damn sure ain't gonna make you wealthy. If you're that person that when you put money in these platforms, if you're constantly eyeing it, constantly wondering when you're gonna make your money back, you shouldn't put money in the platforms anyway, because we said only put money in the platforms that you can afford to lose. Now, what I mean by that, if the company goes away and it just disappears, no hard, no foul, because you can afford to lose the money in the first place. Got it? But if you can't afford to lose this money, don't play with none of these platforms. Under no circumstances. That's real love. Don't play with any of these platforms. If you can't afford to lose $1, well, try in case, $10. Don't play with any of these platforms. Under no circumstances. Okay? Now, here's how the 1/3 rule works. It's real simple. This is what Rabu Gary does. If I contribute $1,000 into any of these platforms, in my mind, the $1,000 is gone. It's gone. Case in point, let's use Tron Case. If I put $1,000 in Tron Case, in my mind, the $1,000 is gone. I'll never see that $1,000 again. Let's say Tron Case makes me $3,000. What do I do with the $3,000? I take 1/3 of that $3,000, which is $1,000. I put it towards some type of debt that I have in my life. Credit card, student loan, whatever. You owe somebody money, start to pay them their damn money back, okay? I take 1/3 of that $3,000. I break it up in thirds. I take 1/3 and I go knock away some debt. I take the other 1/3 that's in the middle and I reinvest it back into this platform or another platform to get started with another platform. I take that other third again, and I reinvest it back into this platform that I started with. I'll take it and I'll invest it in another platform. That last third I got, I'm going to take that third and I'm going to break it in half. I'm going to set aside some for taxes. If I'm a U.S. citizen, wherever you are, if you pay taxes, take that last third, break it in half. Set aside some for taxes. Take that other half and go do something that's fun. Instant gratification. Go buy you some shoes, go on vacation. Ladies, go get your 5 purses, whatever you want to do. Go enjoy yourself. Because the feeling you get from enjoying yourself, you're going to want to enjoy yourself even more. So you'll do the you'll do the work, and you'll follow the 1/3 rule even more. What's great about the 1/3 rule, let's say one of these companies just fall apart and you lost your $1,000. We're not worried about that $1,000 anyway, because we could afford to lose, right? You lost that $1,000, but you made some money on one of those thirds and you start putting it towards a credit card or towards some debt. Guess what? That debt's gone. Some of that debt's gone. You took that money you made here in this platform, and this platform fell apart. You took the money you made here in this platform, you took a third of it, and you put it in another platform. Because this platform fell apart. You lost your $1,000 you put in initially. You lost. So let's say Tron Case. And we ain't wishing any bad things on Tron Case because Tron Case pays crazy. But let's use Tron Case for an example. Nope. Let's use Tron Case. What the heck? We don't believe in sabotaging stuff. So we use Tron Case. Let's say with Tron Case, you get, I don't even want to do that. Nope. Let's say, y'all gonna laugh at me later on. I don't speak nothing bad on anything. So let me think of a phase we had. Okay, we had a phase back in the day called MTI. They're gone, so I'll talk about MTI. Let's say, okay, you put some money in MTI. Oh, perfect example. MTI is gone. Some people, when MTI was gone, they were pissed off. You know why? They weren't following the 1/3 rule. You know what they were doing? They were taking all of their money out of MTI and they were reinvesting it. They were not following the 1/3 rule. Sometimes that's called greedy. There's an old saying, pigs get fed and hogs get slaughtered. I'm going to say it again. Pigs get fed and hogs get slaughtered. So an MTI, perfect example. Some people like, man, MTI is growing like crazy. They weren't taking their money out. They were reinvesting. Wasn't taking out a dime. Okay? MTI has some issues with the owner, blah, blah, blah. They crashed. All that money was gone. There were some people who followed the 1/3 rule, AKA Rob Bulgari. So when MTI fell apart, I ain't give a damn. I'm going to tell you why. Now I gave a damn because it was a platform that we used. Now I didn't get a chance to meet the owner of that platform. After MTI crashed, I said, I'm not bringing nothing else to the group unless we could talk to a master distributor or owner. MTI taught me a lesson, okay? So when MTI crashed, for those who are following the 1/3 rule, you walked away unscathed because you made enough money in MTI to knock away some debt. You made enough money in MTI to take a third of that money and put it in another platform. You made enough money in MTI to put some money aside for taxes and to go chill out with it. So when MTI went down, you're like, oh, well, who cares? Because not only did you knock away some debt, not only did you take some of that MTI money and put it in another platform that we added to the thing, you also went out and had some fun, made you some memories for you and your family and your friends, and you set aside some money for taxes. The 1/3 rule will set you free. We have 10 phases for a reason, guys. I used to be in network marketing. And when I was in network marketing, some of you have heard me say this before, and it's unfortunate that 97% of people in the network marketing industry won't make a dime. It's unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. It's unfortunate that some companies just fall apart. And sometimes you give your all, your blood, sweat, and tears, your livelihood. Some of you go quit your job, and everything is predicated on that network marketing company. Well, we have 10 phases, guys. Out of these 10 phases, we don't know who, and we prayerfully it doesn't happen anytime soon. Hopefully we all get about a good 2 or 3 years out of each phase. But out of one of these phases, some owner going to do something dumb. One of the owners going to do something dumb. It happens. People are human. Somebody going to do something dumb. And when and if they do, prayerfully they don't, but if they do, that's one phase gone. We're still making money in 10 other phases and 9 other phases. And then because you guys send me phases all the time, now those who are part of the VIP group will implement the ones that the people from the VIP group send me. If a phase fall off, the whatever you guys who are part of the VIP group, you send me a phase that we can implement, and everybody in this bad boy is in your organization. Okay, we're just going to remove that other phase and pop this phase in. Got it? Follow the 1/3 rule. You will be happy with yourself. Teach your folks the 1/3 rule. They will be happy. That's the only way. If something happens, you walk away unscathed. Okay? Now, with that said, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to roll out a new phase. And it's incredible. And actually, the phase that we're going to roll out tonight did the same thing that Hyperfund did. Hyperfund started out with a coin, MOF, right? It's their own coin. We make money with Hyperfund's coin, Hyperfund's own coin. We use Hyperfund's coin to make money in MOF. We exchange it on an exchange with USDT, and we then convert it to Bitcoin or whatever, and we liquidate to go into our bank account. But Hyperfund has their own coin. If Hyperfund didn't have their own coin, we couldn't play with Hyperfund. Well, this company we're going to play with now that we add into the platform, they have their own coin. They do the same thing as Hyperfund. And actually, this company tried to do this some years ago, and it didn't work because they were too new to the table. They didn't understand how everything would change and everything. But since then, they've watched Hyperfund. They've watched CFX. They've watched Daisy. They've watched Cuba Life. They've been able to watch, they've watched Tron Case. They've for size. They've been able to watch all of these other deals. Some have come and gone. And they're like, all right, we done figured this thing out. Got it? And when they messed up, they had people who made billions in their company. They had people who made billions. They had people who made hundreds of millions. But then their company fell apart. But they were kind of early to this network. They were early to the referral crypto space. They were very early to the referral crypto space, and they didn't know how to play by the rules right. And as a result, they failed and people lost money. And also in that company, people didn't understand the 1/3 rule. Everybody kept dumping money back in, dumping money back in, dumping money back in. Their coin went through the ceiling. And when that company crashed, all their money crashed right along with it. Because people didn't understand the 1/3 rule. People were greedy. Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. People were greedy. There's no excuse if you're in all 10 of these phases for one of these phases to fall apart and be gone, and you feel like you've lost everything. Not if you follow the 1/3 rule. It's real simple. So tonight, again, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to roll out a new phase. I'll be announcing what phase that we're going to remove from the promo page. It doesn't mean that people aren't going to play with these phases. It just means that we're going to roll it off the promo page. It'll still be under announcements. It just won't be on the promo page anymore. Let me make that very clear. It doesn't mean that the phase is being thrown in the garbage. It's just being removed from the promo page. We're going to take it off the promo page. We're going to replace it with the new one. Real simple. But it will still be under announcements. If anyone wants to know about that phase, they can go under announcements, watch videos, and learn it, and jump in that page. But we're going to remove it from the promo page. Got it? All right, guys, I'm excited. You know, over the last couple of weeks, I've been traveling. And I love the fact that now you don't have to wear masks. You know, some places make you wear masks, some places aren't. I'm the happiest cat on the planet. I'm tired of the mask deal. Okay. But I've been traveling in the middle of COVID. I went to Mexico, I went to Dubai, I went here. I got my travel on. Okay. For those who know, I'm not giving anybody any medical advice because I'm not a doctor. But if you steam with oil of oregano, I used to have asthma-induced allergies all my life. For those who know me, y'all my friends, y'all know I used to be spitting in a cup and all this other stuff. Whenever the allergies had, I used to have to use a nebulizer. what do you call it, inhaler. I don't have to use that anymore. My mom put me on some stuff called oil of oregano. It's a microbial. It's the strongest microbial. It kills just about anything. You put it in a pot of hot water. Here's the disclaimer. Don't put a pot of hot water and have on loose hanging clothes, okay? All right, because your drawstrings from your hoodie might get caught in the fire. Been there, done that. All right, so you put it in a pot of hot water. You let the water boil. You turn the water down on low. And I'm not a full pot. I put like that much water, like a half a cup. You get you some 100% oil of oregano. You drop it in that water, boop, boop, and you just breathe it up. Don't hyperventilate and pass out. Regular breathing. It's going to feel like wasabi. You ever had wasabi or horseradish? You like, woof. It's going to feel like that in your nose. Okay. But it kills anything up in his nasal passages without messing up your mucous membranes. It kills everything back here and within that chest. Okay. I'm not going to say it stops corona, but every person I know who's steamed that had corona, within 2 or 3 days, they was back rocking and rolling. Okay, still contagious, but back rocking and rolling. All right. And so I say that because during the pandemic time, we was traveling. I had to travel because I had to go vet out these companies. So there are times where I didn't want to travel, but I had to travel because I had to vet out these companies. Okay, to make sure that if you brought something to me, because that's the only reason I get these darn companies, y'all bring them to me. When you guys bring something to me and it makes some sense, I go meet the owners and the master distributors. You know, we talk, we figure some things out, make sure they're going to be here for a while, and then we implement. Are you with me? And so, look, y'all, we're rocking and rolling. We cooking with fish grease right now. Weather's getting better all around the world. People will be traveling. I have an update on June 1st about what we're going to do with Vegas. I have an update on June 1st about what we're going to do with Vegas, so you guys will know ahead of time. But you know what? If you know like I know, go get the ring. Let me close with that. Let me close that. Let me close that. If you know like I know, go get this ring. And let me tell you the power, and I've said this before. Some of you, hopefully it didn't go on one end, out the other. Well, it hasn't, because we have so many people getting the ring and people are posting about the ring. As much as you post about your testimonies, you should be posting about how close you are to getting your ring. Put it out there in the ether. Put it out there in the universe. As much as you post your testimonies, the money you're making, you want to make some real money, post about how close you are to making your ring. Trust me. All right. And so for those who don't know, giving out this ring, man, let's look at that thing right there. And you only get that because you're investing in enough of the companies to make money for you and your family. Not because you did sales, not because you had to hit a quota, none of that. You invested in enough of our phases to make money for you and your family. That's the only way you get this ring. And this ring is valued at, I'm not going to tell you how much, but you're going to get appraisals for it. And when you walk around with this ring on your finger, I don't care what company you're in, you will attract people to you. People love winners. People love winners. Got it? All right, y'all. I wasn't supposed to be here this long. I'm sure the moderators did a good job of moderating the comments and stuff here, to watch out for the spammers, to watch out for people who look at the glass half empty opposed to half full, because we don't do negative stuff in here. You know, if you don't got anything to do, don't do it here. Got it? If you're thinking negative, don't think here. Negative, go take it somewhere else. We don't do that here. We can't get rich collectively with people who don't think correctly. And what's thinking wrong is thinking negative. We can't move as a body, as a people, to make this money with people who are negative. We delete you from the page. Nothing's ever come out of a negative thought. Nobody. Wealth and riches aren't made from negative people. They're made from positive people. So if you're negative around these parts, we get rid of you. If you don't understand something, ask some questions. If you're that person, oh, Daisy didn't make me any money, you don't understand. You don't understand. Now, we're not going to label you as negative. We're just going to say you didn't understand. But now that I did this training, you understand. But keep the negative comments to yourself. Okay, don't show them here. And the moderators will make sure that you have a long time here. Lastly, I'll say this. As you all know, on June the 11th and 12th, UIGI is sponsoring a celebrity softball game. A celebrity softball game. There are over 40 celebrities that will be there. Celebrities which in the sports industry, okay? And some that don't play sports. 40 of them. We are the #1 sponsor, UIGI. You will see those celebrities in this group. So when your family members or friends come to this group and they see people who play in the NFL and the NBA and so on and so forth, and you invite them to this group, they're like, holy smoke. Yeah, buddy, we're bringing them in left and right. Because one thing about the crypto space, and I'm gonna close with this. I don't care the color. Crypto don't give a damn about the color of your skin. It doesn't care where you're from. It doesn't care if you're male. It doesn't care if you're female. It doesn't care if, you transgender. It don't care. Crypto don't care. It doesn't discriminate. I'll say this for people of color and for immigrants here in the United States. For people of color and immigrants here in the United States, cryptocurrency is the one thing in my lifetime that's a level playing field. In my lifetime, with my eyes, okay? And I'm not a pessimist, but I tell it like it is. As an African American, living in the United States, it ain't been a level playing field for me. And I'm as smart as they come and resourceful, okay? And I work harder than a darn county mule, but it ain't been a level playing field for me as an African American here in the United States. And it is what it is. Do I gripe and moan? No, absolutely. Absolutely not. I don't gripe and moan. I just go out there and do what I got to do, okay? And I make it happen for my family and my friends. But it ain't been a level playing field for me, for Rabu Gary. As much success that I've had, I can sit and tell you instances because of the color of my skin where I missed out on multiple opportunities, point blank period. Okay, found out after the fact and sometimes knew before going in. Okay, so it ain't been a level playing field for me. Since this crypto space then came about, you could be Brother Bentley from the hills, or you could be Pookie from the projects. It don't matter. You can make a ton of money in this crypto space with these Amazon stores. Once you make money in this crypto space, now let's say you went and messed up your credit, that's on you because you're gonna need a credit card on the side. But let's say you don't have a credit card, you got a debit card or a prepaid card where you got enough money to float your Amazon stores. It don't matter the color of your skin, your gender, your height, the color of your eyes, who you know. It don't matter. Mortgage notes. Ahmed and Rochelle, they took the lashes. They knocked down the door. So typically people couldn't go buy a mortgage note. I don't care how much money you have. But because of Ahmed and Rochelle, it don't matter the color of your skin, where you're from, your gender. You got the money to buy you some mortgage notes and people be paying you your mortgage. You take the mortgage note class, you hook up with Ahmed and Rochelle. We are leveling the playing field. Now, are there other things outside socially and maybe emotionally, the other things that might, there's still, as we all know, there's still some contributing factors here in this United States and around the world that might not be in your favor. But when it comes to this investment group, this group right here, and what we're putting our money in, we done leveled the playing field. We stomping with the big boys. You are now seeing, I remember when I was in network marketing and they would say, we're going to see the biggest transfer of wealth ever. We're seeing the biggest transfer of wealth right now. And anybody could dispute me on this. Y'all know one of my degrees in African-American history. And I'm a historian. I love people. I love the world. I'm very well read when it comes to society, when it comes to cultures, very, very well read. But there's never been a more equal playing field right now as it pertains to this crypto deal. Even if you don't have a bank account, somebody like, I don't get a bank account, I'm not bankable. Okay, you can get somebody some cash. You got some cash sitting underneath a mattress. Okay, somebody that you know, trust, love, and respect. You can open a wallet. They can put the darn money from the wallet into your wallet, through their deal. And now you're in the crypto space. Are you with me? We are equal in the playing field. We're getting a come up right now. For those who don't understand what that means, slang, we're making that cash. We're getting that bag. And it doesn't matter where you come from. We got people in India right now, and they're having some challenges with COVID right now. Pray for India. We got people in India right now where good day's pay is $2. They're balling with the crypto space. We got people here, thank God for Tron case, in India and the Philippines and some countries where $10 US is like a month's pay. Well, they've taken that month, in Fiji, they've taken that month pay, play with Tron case. They had to be disciplined. They had to wait for that money to grow so they could put the 1/3 rule in, and now they're taking care of their villages. Y'all don't understand. This is bigger than you could possibly imagine. This is bigger than you could possibly imagine. Get behind this thing. Get behind your ring. The more people get their ring, the more people that you help elevate. The more people get that ring, the more we kick the doors down. The more you get to work on generational wealth for you and your family. Because again, it's even here. It's even Steven, baby. All right, y'all. I'm about to bounce. Wasn't supposed to be here that long. Lay a whole bunch. Tag all your team members in this. See y'all at 9 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Peace.